US cutter. We're just going to do some contour cutting with a Cameo. To get started here, one of the things I want to point out is what not to do. We actually did a 8.5 by 11 sheet in Sure Cuts a Lot, and when it printed off, you'll see it actually created the lines really close to the edge. When we load the media, and go ahead and focus on the computer, and we go to Cut with Cutter, we choose Print Cut, it'll give you this screen right here. You go ahead and just choose Detect Marks. It should do it automatically. When you have this close to the edge, you'll see what happens and why this fails. You'll get something like this. Failed to detect registration marks. Either what will happen here is this will actually just go to the edge and it will push it out the other end, or it's just not going to be able to detect it because it's trying to get closer and it can't get close enough. So what we're going to go ahead and do is unload our material. And here on the computer you'll see that I actually have set up a 8.5 by 8. So you'll get something like this, where the registration marks have plenty of space. So we're going to go ahead and load that.
Right, but you can...
Now the first thing we're going to do to make it easier for the program is we're going to there's a sensor right here inside the box. We're going to go ahead and move the sensor over the black box on the paper. We'll get the best we can. Now we go ahead and back to here. We click Detect Marks. And we are ready to go. You'll see here on the screen, it actually says Marks Detected. Okay. Now if we click Cut, it will actually cut our design this time. Because this is paper, we don't want it to finish cutting. It doesn't have a backing on it. So I'm going to go ahead and press OK. Or pause. As you can see, if you do it with paper, it tears it up. But the overall concept remains the same. So if you look, before it actually started to scrunch, it actually cuts through perfectly around the lines.